Under the pale glow of arena lights, the crowd buzzed with anticipation. Two legends from different realms of martial artistry prepared to face off in a battle that transcended time, culture, and fiction. On one side stood Bruce Lee, the iconic master of Jeet Kune Do and a symbol of fluidity, speed, and precision. Opposite him was Uma Thurman, embodying the deadly grace of her character, the bride from Kill Bill, her katana by her side, her eyes like sharpened steel. The clash of their energies was palpable before a single move was made. This was not just a fight, it was a dance of philosophies. Bruce Lee was a marvel of human potential, combining explosive speed, impeccable technique, and unparalleled adaptability. A philosopher as much as a fighter, his approach to combat was rooted in the principle of being like water, flowing and formless, yet devastating in its force. His agility was unmatched, his kicks lightning quick, and his fists deceptive in their power. However, Lee's strength was not his size. He relied on speed and strategy to overpower larger or more heavily armed opponents. His one-inch punch, the stuff of legend, demonstrated his ability to generate immense force in confined spaces. Uma Thurman, channeling the bride, was no mere martial arts enthusiast. Her strength lay in discipline and razor-sharp focus, honed through her character's training under the cruel tutelage of Pai Mei. Her mastery of swordsmanship was peerless, blending precision with devastating power. Thurman's movements were deliberate, calculated, and relentless, reflecting her character's single-minded pursuit of revenge. Her katana was both her strength and her vulnerability, devastating at range but leaving her open in close combat against an opponent as skilled as Lee. The fight began in a flash, with Lee darting forward, testing Thurman's reflexes. Her katana sang as it cut through the air, forcing Lee to keep his distance. He weaved and sidestepped, eyes locked on hers, searching for a weakness in her defense. Thurman's blade kept him at bay, carving arcs that demanded his full attention. But Bruce Lee was no stranger to opponents with weapons. With a sudden feint, he closed the gap, deflecting the katana with his forearm guard and striking a sharp blow to Thurman's ribs. She staggered but spun with the momentum, her blade whistling dangerously close to his shoulder. The duel unfolded like a high-stakes chess match, each move met with a counter. Lee's strikes were lightning fast, targeting pressure points and disrupting Thurman's rhythm. Thurman retaliated with devastating sweeps of her sword, forcing Lee to stay light on his feet, dodging and countering with calculated precision. Thurman, sensing an opportunity, launched a series of aggressive attacks, driving Lee backward. Her blade was a blur, slicing through the air as she pressed him toward the edge of the arena. But Lee, ever the tactician, used her momentum against her. With a sudden sidestep, he swept her legs, sending her sprawling. Her katana clattered to the ground. Now disarmed, Thurman fought with raw determination, her fists and feet a flurry of strikes. But Lee, in his element, dominated the hand-to-hand exchange. He dodged her attacks with ease, his counters precise and devastating. A final spinning kick sent her to the ground, leaving no doubt about the victor. Bruce Lee's victory lay in his adaptability and mastery of unarmed combat. Where Thurman's style depended on her katana, Lee's fluidity allowed him to thrive in any situation. His ability to read and counter his opponent's moves gave him an insurmountable edge once the fight moved into close quarters. Thurman fought valiantly, her discipline and skill on full display, but against Bruce Lee's unmatched speed, technique, and versatility, she was outmatched. The crowd erupted in cheers as Bruce Lee extended a hand to his fallen opponent, a gesture of respect from one warrior to another. This fight was more than a contest of strength, it was a testament to the enduring power of skill, philosophy, and the human spirit.